Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Snackbox. Hope you all are having an amazing day, guys. The guaranteed Lego event, the Deck of Fate, the Infernal Deck of Fate went live, and I want to talk about this champion because, in my opinion, this is really one of the best support champions for like Hydra teams and maybe even Chimera. But we will talk about it in a second. Let's first take a look at the Deck of Fate and how you can achieve points. So these are the rewards. We can get 100 fragments for Gracchos Turn Drake. And then you have like the usual things: chickens, shards, books, 1 5-star and 1 6-star speed glyph, but the normal ones, and some dust and powder and so on. And you can also get these rarity chests here by flipping 3 cards of the same color. The uncommon chest is not so exciting. The rare chest, that's where it gets interesting. With white shards or 1 white shard, legendary book, 15 immortal essences, and then the epic chest. That's where all the good stuff is at: sacred shard, mythical book, and 10 eternal essences. But yeah, you can't pin the rarities, so it's hard to get those chests. And here's how you earn points. We can earn them by, farming dungeons or campaign, or basically it's a dungeon divers combined with a soul rush. Now the points for soul stones is lower than usual. I don't know about the points for artifacts. I don't know if they are lower as well. The mortal and immortal soul stones give you 80 and 800 instead of 90 and 900. I think the deck before this was 90 points per mortal soulstone, 900 per immortal soulstone, and for eternal soulstones it was 4,500 instead of 4,000. So yeah, I guess they knew this champion is good. They knew a lot of people will go for this, and therefore the points are lower that you get per soulstone. So as I said, I don't know if the points are lower for the other artifacts as well. It feels like they are a little bit lower as well. So I did 20 runs into the Fire Knight Hard 10 for this current Fire Knight tournament, right? We have this Fire Knight Turn Attack tournament. I did spend 800 energy. This got me 2,560 points. And for the deck, I got 620. So I can not even flip 1 card with 800 energy. If you would go for, completing this whole deck with energy only, it would cost like around 50k energy. But I don't think anybody will do this. It's good if you get some points, if you can flip a couple of cards by just farming dungeons. As I said, I'm going to complete this Fire Knight Turn Attack tournament. And by the time I completed it, it will probably cost me another, 1,000 energy or something. Then I will probably have like 1.5k points on the deck. But we also have the event dungeon tournament starting from Wednesday, which is part of the fusion. You can get 25 fragments in there. So you can also get some points for the Deck of Fate by farming the event dungeon as well. And on Thursday, there will be another Spider Turn Attack tournament. But keep in mind, there's also a Dungeon Divers event starting on Saturday. You kind of have to decide what you want to do. Me personally, I'm going to complete this Fire Knight Turn Attack tournament, and then I'm going to open some soul stones, and I'm going to do another video for that. So in this video, I just want to talk about this champion in general and why I think he's worth to go for. So let's take a look at his kit. I'm not going to go through all of his skills. I just want to talk about the main things that are like the most important parts about this champion. So the main reason why this champion is so good is basically this passive right here. If an ally has more than 50% HP and is under any buffs placed by this champion, that ally deals 10% more damage. Those kind of passives that increase the damage by a specific amount of percentages are the meta. We have Firrol, which has kind of like a similar passive. It's a little bit different, and also the damage will be increased by 10% more, but he has kind of like a similar role. Besides Firrol, we also have this gentleman right here, and he also increases the damage if the champions are the perfect whale, but it's as well as on Gracchos a 10% damage increase. But the most similar one to this one is this champion right here, Theodosia, because on the second form of this mythical champion, we do have block buffs and decreased defense on one skill, and the damage is increased as well from the passive. So this champion right here is really similar to Gracchos Turn Drake. So there's only 2 champions in the game right now that do have a passive like this that increases the damage and that have a decrease, an AoE, decreased defense, and block buff skill. That is kind of like why I would recommend everyone that can go for this champion should go for him, because he is meta right now. On top of that, he's HP based, right? His damage scales from HP. You can also build him with damage. He can deal a little bit of damage. His attacks ignore defense. All of them basically. He has buffs. He has increased defense. And yeah, I think he's very, very solid. And if you are able to get him, you should definitely do so. Especially if you don't have any of these champions like Firrol and so on. This champion will definitely benefit your roster and improve your Hydra damage, and just opens up other, possible comps in general. On top of that Deck of Fate event at the moment, as I said, we have the Fire Knight Turn Attack tournament going at the moment, where you can get this Prism summon, and there is actually a very good summoning pool active at the moment. So this is the Force summon pool. There are a lot of great champions in here. For example, Freya. We have Glaycat, which we just talked about with the damage multiplying passive. Then we have Harima, amazing champion overall, especially for arena. Same as Nishak, Pytheon, Steltus Dragonbane, and we also have Wixwell in here. If you haven't, done the fusion, if you skipped the fusion for some reason, or you just started playing after the fusion happened in Rachel Legends, and you don't have this guy, this might be the chance to get him. Especially now with the current fusion, this champion right here becomes way more valuable again. But there's also a lot of great epics in here. Geomancer, Husk, Aox, Doompriest, Neldor, Daiti, and so on. So this summoning pool is very, very good, better than usual. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to share my thoughts on this Deck of Fate and the current events, and why this champion is, in my opinion, absolutely worth going for if you can. And yeah, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, please subscribe to the channel. Also hit the thumbs up, and see you in the next one.